66 hours of real-time gameplay, completely wasted. Your technicians are sitting idle, your profit margins are bleeding out from daily utility fees, and you still think you are building an empire. The transaction logs do not lie. The premise of passive income in Los Santos is a mathematical fabrication. It is a calculated trap designed to keep the average player broke. You are trading hours of active labor for absolute pennies because you refuse to analyze the data. We evaluate assets using a single, ruthless metric. Pay per active hour. Distance is time. Time is money. If you are not calculating what your time is worth, you are already bankrupt. We begin by liquidating the most common financial sign in this economy: the motorcycle club businesses. The MC operations are a profound waste of capital. Do not buy them. If you operate them, shut them down. We will examine the highest paying operation, the cocaine lockup, to prove the mathematical failure. At maximum capacity, it generates $232,500 in profit. To extract this, you require 4 operators. The delivery missions are agonizingly slow. You are wasting the time of everyone involved. Attempting this as a solo operator yields a net profit of $93,000 for one batch of supplies. A standard delivery requires 15 minutes of driving obsolete vehicles across hostile territory. This translates to $372,000 per hour of your active time. That is an abysmal return on investment. Furthermore, registering as a motorcycle club president locks you out of the Ghost Organization protocol. You are a highly visible target on a public radar, moving slow cargo without radar camouflage. Your operational risk is maximum, and your financial reward is minimal. Liquidate the asset. There are far superior methods to build an empire. The nightclub is not a startup asset. It is a cartel infrastructure strictly reserved for veterans. This is a rich-get-richer scheme. Do not acquire this property if you are broke. We recommend downtown or West Vinewood. The $1.67 million price tag buys you flawless highway access. You avoid the narrow, winding traps of the South Docks. The barrier to entry is severe. Upgrading equipment and maximizing 5 storage floors cost around $3.6 million. Hiring all back-end technicians requires an additional $878,000. For maximum profit, you must own 5 operational feeder businesses: cocaine, meth, cash, bunker, hangar, or cargo warehouse, which is at least a $5 million prerequisite, leaving a total startup of almost $10 million. The nightclub technicians pull product from thin air. You pay $0 for supplies. However, the $1.42 million equipment upgrade is mandatory. Without it, production speed drops by 50%. Daily utility fees will completely tank your profit margins outside of a high-demand lobby. Filling the warehouse completely takes a massive 66 hours of real-time gameplay. Do not do this. It is an operational trap. Run the 20-hour sweet spot strategy. Cocaine, meth, and counterfeit cash hit maximum capacity at exactly 20 hours. If you let the game run longer, your highest-earning technicians sit completely idle, doing nothing, while waiting for slow goods to catch up. So at the 20-hour mark, your base stock is $1,008,500. A public lobby of 20 or more rival players boosts this to $1,512,750. Tony's laundering cut is strictly capped at $100,000. You take home a clean $1,412,750 for roughly 10 minutes of driving. That is an insane $8,476,500 per active hour. It obliterates Cayo Perico. For solo operators, the nightclub offers a god-tier advantage. Every sale is guaranteed to be a single delivery vehicle. But there is a massive vehicle trap you must avoid. Never buy the Mule Custom. The Mule is the slowest, most easily trapped liability in the game. Do not purchase it. We transition to weaponized infrastructure. The bunker. Acquire the Chumash bunker for $1,650,000. It provides direct, lethal access to Los Santos. The staff and equipment upgrades are not optional. They cost $1,748,500. Pay it immediately. If you purchase $75,000 of supplies without these upgrades, you generate exactly $75,000 in stock. After daily utility charges, you operate at a mathematical loss. With upgrades, that same $75,000 supply order yields $210,000 in stock. It takes 2 hours and 20 minutes. Set your staff exclusively to manufacturing. Ignore research until your empire is funded. A fully upgraded bunker holds a base value of $1,050,000. Sell this strictly in a public lobby with 20 or more other players. The high demand bonus pushes the gross payout to $1,575,000. A full delivery averages 15 minutes. This equates to $6,300,000 per hour of your active time. It requires 11 hours and 40 minutes of background processing to fill. The active yield leaves Cayo Perico in the dust. Solo operators face the threat of multiple delivery vehicles. We mitigate this through tactical session hopping. Always sell at maximum capacity. Activate ghost organization. If the system generates anything other than the phantom wedge or the single drop insurgents, quit the session immediately. Do not attempt a multi-drop run. You will suffer a $31,500 stock penalty. Accept the loss. You have a 33% chance of rolling an optimal vehicle. The time saved by forcing a fast, heavy armor delivery makes the penalty mathematically irrelevant. Do not negotiate with bad RNG. Sever the connection and re-roll. We analyze the most lethal solo asset in the economy, the Acid Lab. The Warstock acquisition cost for the Brickhead 6x6 is $1,450,000, plus a $750,000 lab installation fee. Do not pay retail. Complete the 6 first dose operations. You acquire the heavy vehicle for free. The mission payouts cover the remaining installation cost. Your initial barrier to entry drops to a nominal fee. You must install the $250,000 equipment upgrade. This requires completing 10 Fooligan jobs. Execute them. Without this upgrade, a full batch requires a sluggish 6 hours of production. Factor in daily utility charges and unupgraded supply costs, and your profit margins evaporate. With the upgrade and the daily production boost, one $60,000 supply order yields roughly $220,000 in product in just 2 hours. Maximum capacity requires only 3 to 4 hours of background processing. Before moving product, execute a mandatory interaction menu exploit. Change your acid product name. This instantly applies a permanent 5% value boost to your inventory. A fully upgraded lab now holds a base value of $351,840. Dump this product into a public lobby with 20 rival players. The high demand multiplier pushes your gross payout to $527,760. The sell mission averages 5 to 10 minutes. This generates a return of roughly $4 million per hour of active labor. The Acid Lab possesses a supreme operational advantage. It generates exactly one delivery vehicle, the Manchez Scout C motorcycle. It does not matter if your stock is completely maxed out. You will never face multiple delivery vehicles. Buy supplies. Let the lab reach absolute maximum capacity. Trigger the sale. Move fast. Activate Ghost Organization and secure the capital. It is the most efficient, solo-friendly infrastructure in Los Santos. We finalize the audit by classifying the safe infrastructure matrix. These assets fall into 2 categories: semi-passive and truly passive. We evaluate them strictly by pay per active hour, accounting for travel times. We begin with semi-passive assets. The nightclub safe remains untouched. Max capacity is $250,000. You must eject a troublemaker or swap DJs to maintain popularity. A cycle takes 2 minutes. Total yield is $110,000 across 2 in-game days. Your active hour payout is $3.3 million. The salvage yard safe holds second place. You must execute manual tow truck missions to maintain the $24,000 daily payout. A 6-minute cycle yields $145,000 in salvage and safe generation. This equates to $1.45 million per hour. The core mission absorbs the travel penalty efficiently. The bail enforcement office safe takes a massive hit. You must physically return to the office every 48 minutes to redispatch agents. Adding a 1-minute commute to a 30-second task triples your active time. A cycle nets $15,000. That drops the hourly return to $600,000. It requires heavy micromanagement. It is a liability. The MC Clubhouse Bar is a financial failure. A 7-minute resupply mission yields just $30,000 over 4 in-game days. Your active hour payout is $257,000. Once the alcohol runs out, generation stops entirely. Do not waste your time. We move to the truly passive tier. Assets that require zero maintenance and suffer zero decay. The arcade safe generates $5,000 per in-game day. Buy the cheapest Monkey's Paradise cabinet for $90,000. Place it in every single slot on the floor. The safe will quietly fill to $100,000. Set it once. Forget it exists. The agency safe is the ultimate passive asset. You permanently increase your daily rate by $500 for every 5 security contracts completed. Execute exactly 201 contracts. You hit the $20,000 daily ceiling. The rate never decays. You never touch a contract again. 201 contracts to absolute financial freedom. The transaction logs are final. The passive baseline is set. Liquidate your motorcycle club liabilities immediately. Weaponize the bunker and the acid lab. Exploit the 20-hour Nightclub Sweet Spot. Lock in your decay-proof safe revenue. You are no longer trading hours for pennies. You are executing surgical strikes on the economy.